I'm not gonna lie, I was not thinking that I was gonna actually be making this video today, but I've been thinking about this for a very long time and might as well make this video now, especially when the 13th year anniversary of Operation Bedrock is just around the corner on June 15th. So 13 years has gone by, I'm still not done with this world. I have no idea what I'm doing. It took me a bit to even remember how to play this game. And I just kept on thinking about it more and more. The more I want to do it, the more I actually just want to get back into the game. But at the same time, is that I am a bit of, well, hesitant, to put it at the least. So let's go ahead and start over. That I am SorokeenZero. This is Operation Bedrock, a series where my friends and I, we were going to mine the entire world until there was nothing but bedrock left except for the floor course, because we need something flat to walk on. Now, I started the series back on May. Well, not May. I started in May, well, playing the game for the first time. But I made the series in June 15th, 2012, if I'm not mistaken. If I did the math correctly in my head. I am all over the place, so do not mind me. I'm going to keep on yapping. This is what Operation Bedrock was all about, where I just yapped for anywhere between 15 minutes to 30 minutes, and then I called it an episode just to update you guys on what's been going on between the weeks, since I was a weekly series. All the way up to, 200 plus episodes before I took a hiatus. Then I came back for a while, and then I took another hiatus. I do not want to think about how long it's been since the last episode of Operation Bedrock, because I know for a fact that I left you guys in the dark. And I know for a fact that I wanted to complete the series, but I just couldn't bring myself up to playing the game anymore. So there was a lot of things that has changed, a lot of things that has gone by. Time has gone by so fast. But one of the things is that I've been thinking about bringing Operation Bedrock back. If not for just to finish the series off. I started it 13 years ago, and even then, I was not really set up to actually work on it full time. So let's go ahead and just look at the sites for a bit. This is Operation Bedrock, where we mined a lot of blocks. We started down on the bottom 3 layers of the world. We mined all this up, and then I decided that we're going to do some side projects so we don't go mentally insane, especially when all we're doing is just mining blocks all day. So we wanted to do, or at least I wanted to do, the edges of the world. And then from there, I wanted to at least go from the center and mine north, east, west, and south to divide it up to 4 different quadrants. And then we just mine all 4 quadrants, or at least one at a time. That was just the main idea about this. But time has gone by, and I got a full-time job, and mainly that took over my life at that point, because YouTube was never a full-time job. I wanted to be a full-time job, but that never happened. Thus, I just stuck with just working 40 hours a week for the past 7 years and just kept on with that. And if I wanted to go on Operation Bedrock, that would have been just a few hours here and there, but overall, I just stopped playing Minecraft and just stopped working on Operation Bedrock because I was so burnt out of it, and I just couldn't bring myself up to finishing this project. Now, the last episode of Operation Bedrock was April of 2021. 4 years has gone by since the last update, or at least the last episode of Operation Bedrock, minus the 12th year anniversary, where I just wanted to showcase the world on its own for the people who still stuck around for the series. And now, since it's going to be the 13th year anniversary of Operation Bedrock, that's going to be on the 15th, which is, I believe, it's also Father's Day. So I don't even know if I'm going to actually stream on that day, or stream a day early or a day after. I'm not too sure how I'm going to go about that. Maybe Monday, since that's going to be the day off, or at least the rest of the day off that I'll have. Because now I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off, and Mondays where I count that as my Friday because I'll have the rest of the day off. And another thing is that I am working 4 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So my schedule, my sleeping schedule is already shot. It's non-existent at this point. But that's besides the point. It's getting hotter and hotter for the summer. One of the other things that I've been doing is that I've been taking my dogs to the dog park every single day. But since now it's going to get hotter and hotter, that's not going to be a option for me anymore. An option. English here. That was one of the phrases back then because I couldn't speak English to correct, or at least correct English to save my life. This is what I mean. I yap. I continue on yapping. I already missed this. But since it's just going to way too hot to even go to the dog park anymore, then I could actually take the opportunity to just do something else. Like live streaming, for instance. And the thing that kept on just knocking on the back of my head all this time is like, why not bring Operation Bedrock back? And that was one of the things that just reminded me of the fact that I would spend so many hours just mining and just talking with friends, hanging out with friends, and then just keep on having conversations and things like that. Now, I can't say that all of them will be back because everyone has their own separate lives and everything like that. But if they are able to join in Operation Bedrock every once in a while, then that will be a treat. That will be like a happy reunion for all that matters. It would just be like the good old times. Because we would spend like anywhere between 8 to 12 hours of just straight up mining and goofing around and just having fun with Minecraft. Because back then, there was just not that many games out there. Minecraft itself for the Xbox, or at least I would say for the PC first and then the Xbox, it was only Xbox exclusive when it came to console before it actually got released onto the PS3, then the PS4, Nintendo, Wii U, if I'm not mistaken, the Nintendo Switch and whatnot. But back then, when it came out for the 360, that was the game to play. And since Operation Bedrock was introduced 1 month after the release of Minecraft, we were getting updates slowly but surely. We were just getting updates after updates after updates. We were getting new content to play with and as well as to learn, because a lot of things that I've learned about Minecraft was through console. It was very exciting to see everything for the first time. Yeah, there were a lot of people on PC just commenting. It's like, oh, we already had this. How do you not know about this? You are dumb. But for me, I was just learning bit by bit. I got trolled so much for not calling the slime cubes just slime. I just did not know what they were called. I just called them slimes or slime cubes and whatnot, and I got trolled so hard on that one. But even then, again, I was just still learning. But what is Operation Bedrock? Just mainly just simply mining the entire world, just every single block that you see on the screen, just mining it out until there's just nothing but bedrock left, because on this world it is 432 by 432 with the x-axis at 0 as well, but it's just, or is it 865? Yeah, let's go ahead and say 865 by 865 by at least 68 deep. But even then, it's just simply that it is a limited world before they actually expanded to where I believe they made it infinite now when it comes to the Xbox Series X and as well as Bedrock Edition. Funny how they call it Bedrock Edition. At least for us, we just have the edge of the world, and after that, there's just nothing more you can do, really. It's just you reach the edge, and that's it. So let me go ahead and pick out a pickaxe. I remember last time that I was streaming was that I was fixing up pickaxes. Alright, but even then, we'll go ahead and mine the block, and then there's nothing more we can do. I'm swinging my pickaxe, can't go any further than that. So that's the edge of the world, and that was it. So at least with that, we have a goal in mind. It's not infinite, so we don't have to worry about going further beyond the limitations. And that was pretty much all there was to it. When I first started the series, is that one person commented that I was way ahead of my time with this one, because nowadays, this would be considered a challenge series. And people nowadays like challenge series. So I was just already starting up a challenge series without even knowing that that was a genre. It's kind of funny how that works now. So if I were to get back into Operation Bedrock, that would possibly be a good thing for me. Mainly that was all I did. I did Operation Bedrock, and then I did Operation Dome. Operation Dome is finished, and now I have to work on getting back into Operation Bedrock. one thing is that I was just so burnt out of Minecraft. I just didn't want to play Minecraft anymore because I would get so bored and so tired, and then I would just lose motivation and just want to do something else. But nowadays that I just have a little bit more free time, and why not just spend the time going back to my roots and just simply finish off this series, just get this done. Finally get this done, because there's a lot of people who grew up watching the series and want to see it done, and they comment down on the comment section where they just remember the fact that they watched the series when they were younger, and now that they're older, they are happy that they found the series again, and they are surprised that I'm still not done with it, which I don't blame them. Is that I work full time and I have a lot of other obligations to do, but I really want to get back into it. So let's go ahead and get back and at least address the title of the actual video. Should Operation Bedrock come back? Should it? Should it not? Should I just let it die and just give it up, let it go, and just simply move on with something else? Or actually just bring it back for the fact that it's a series that a lot of people have watched and a lot of people want to see get done, and the fact that I'm not getting it done, that alone is a little bit of an insult. I'm sorry, but that is an insult for the fact that people have spent their time watching the series only to find out that it's not done. And if for anything else, maybe this is going to be the series where I could actually retire from YouTube. Not to say that I want to, but if there's anything that I want to at least accomplish on the channel if I were to quit YouTube forever, might as well be the series that actually put me on the map. A lot of people found my channel because of Operation Bedrock, back when Minecraft was on its heyday, especially when it was on console. Before it got onto the PC, or sorry, after PC, it first time went onto Xbox, then went on to PlayStation, and then moving on from there, just going through all these different platforms, and now we have Bedrock Edition, and now you have Java Edition versus Bedrock Edition, and I am not knowledgeable of that. I just know that there's a little bit of things that are good about Bedrock Edition, but overall Java is still superior in every single way. And then there's some other things that are involved that just seems like a bit of a conflict versus just simply that you could mod the Java Edition, you could have a lot of things going on with Java Edition, and then you have Bedrock that is trying to put in some mods and things like that, and there's a little bit of a marketplace where people pay to have these mods, but there's other things along with the matters that I'm not going to really get into. Just mainly, just let me know in the comment section below if you even gotten this far. Again, for those who are old to the series, they know exactly what they're getting into, that I yap a lot when it comes to these videos, so I'm just happy to at least have a bit of a conversation, or at least go with any ideas that just pop up in my head and just go with the flow and just continue on yapping. Just at least with that, that's one of the other things that I could actually do. Just make some live streams to showcase what's been going on, and as well as just we're gonna be chilling, we're gonna be mining, and then we're gonna continue on working on the series. That right here, this is the staircase that it helps us to stay focused rather than just looking at a wall the entire time. At least we have something visible that we can actually see. Just simply put it, that this is kind of where it helps us see the finish line, and then we can make the final sprint. That we're going to make the staircase first from one edge to the other edge of the world, and then from there we're going to mine the staircase step by step. We're just going to keep on leveling it down all the way down to bedrock, like you've seen in the other section right there. And we already have the north wall and as well as the east wall done. We're on the west wall, and then last but not least, we'll go with the south wall. But with that, it helps us get closer and closer to our goal, especially the fact that it just keeps us focused and as well as keeps us a little bit more sane, so that we have all these small goals to work with, so that we can accomplish the big goal of just mining out the entire world. All the memories, all the videos, all the glitches and things like that that we came across the way when it comes to this world, especially that one of the things that I'm going to have to do at some point is make some TNT, only because I need to get rid of this. Otherwise, it's going to be floating. Or should I keep it? If I keep it, that'll be fine. All I gotta do is just simply, well, if I want to get rid of it, all I gotta do is just have some obsidian, then put some TNT on the other side, and then just blow it up to where it's going to protect the wall, but it'll at least get rid of the dirt on the other side. And if I do keep it, at least it could be a little bit of a landmark to showcase, like, this is the edge of the world, you can't actually mine it, and as well as you can't really do anything else with it. It's just simply going to stay there forever to the end of time. forever and ever. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that because that's my OCD. That's one of the things I hate about this series is my OCD that just takes over. That's just extremely, extremely annoying. But in any case, that's how I try to keep organized in this chaotic mess. There is a method to this madness, if I should say so. I almost forgot how squeaky my chair was, so if my chair started to squeak throughout the ad commentary, then I do apologize. I gotta sit still for this video. But let's go ahead and just get back to Operation Bedrock. So let me know in the comment section below that when did you first start watching the series? What episode do you remember your first watch? Or maybe even be the live stream or something else. Just let me know. Time has gone by, so many years have gone by. A lot of people who grew up watching Operation Bedrock are probably adults now. But one thing I do want to mention is that I do want to make this a full-time deal, but it's gonna be a bit of a difficult thing, only because I work full-time just so that I could actually get the money to at least keep up with everything else that's been going on with my life. But if YouTube does become a thing where I could do this full-time, it's going to have to be through channel memberships. Just simply put it, that if people want to put down some money, at least $1 a month to become a channel member, then that will help support the channel. Just little bit by little bit. $1 minimum. $5 probably. But anything higher than that, that's completely up to the person. But if I'm able to make more money off of just doing YouTube live streams and videos versus my actual job, I would gladly quit my job to pursue YouTube. Just make some challenge videos, do some live streams, do some let's plays, just continue making content, whatever it may be. Because at least I have 3 ideas for Operation Bedrock, or at least something along with the matters of that. Because there's Operation Bedrock, then there's Operation Blackout, and then there's Operation Nether. Those are 3 series I could actually do for challenges where I'm just going to mine out the entirety of the world. I don't think the end could be accomplished. It's already small as is. But Operation Bedrock, of course, mine out the entire world. Operation Nether, mine out the entirety of the Nether. Operation Blackout, that was what I started a long time ago as well, while trying to do Operation Bedrock to keep things fresh. That Operation Blackout was to encase the entire world in obsidian, and at least I could farm the end to do so that could easily be done in comparison. Just in comparison, it'll take a long time, but at least we could farm the Ender Dragon as many times as we want for more XP. With Operation Bedrock, since this world has been created before the Stronghold was ever created, at least in title update wise, then that's the one thing that also makes this a harder challenge. Because we have no end, we have no Ender Dragon, we have no Stronghold, we have no End City, so I cannot use an Elytra. Is that how you pronounce it? I never knew how to pronounce it correctly, but I can't fly across the screen everywhere. So that's the little sad thing about that. It's just we have no jungle, no savannah, no actual villages. We were able to get the villagers from the zombie villagers, so that was another thing. And then we also have a trading system that I should showcase that right now. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I'm trying to remember, where was it at? Okay, it's going to be that corner. Let's go ahead and take the scenic route, just so that we have something more to look at. But one of the things is that we have a little bit of a trading system to where we're able to at least get some mending books so that we can make mending pickaxes. And then from there is that once our pickaxes deplete, then I go to the Nether to use the blaze farm to restore the pickaxes. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to save as much resources as I can, so I've been very, very stingy on that. But at least we got an infinite source in that regard of how we could just keep on mining. So we just been getting updates little bit by little bit before, well, 4J Studios no longer updates the console edition. So now it's just everything has to deal with Bedrock Edition. Again, that's still ironic, the fact that they made a Bedrock Edition. But all I could really say is that if I were to get back into Operation Bedrock, I could at least do some live streams. Not nearly daily, but more often than not. Because once summer hits, then there's nothing much more I could really do, because everything is just going to be way too hot to actually go outside. I don't want the dogs to suffer when I'm taking them to walks. So the only way I could actually take them to the park is on my days off. So that's going to be a thing where If I'm going to be doing some streaming that day, it's going to be a short stream. Then take the dogs to the park. Maybe make a late night stream. Who knows? But at least one of the other things is that I could actually live stream on both Twitch and YouTube, because so much time has gone by is that we are able to actually multi-stream now. At least the CEO of Twitch allows people to multi-stream. So that's really good. I love the fact that we're able to do that now, because I've been spending so much live streaming time onto YouTube, but now I have to do it on both platforms. And who knows, maybe I'd actually be successful on Twitch or maybe successful on YouTube. Either way, if that were to happen, then again, I would gladly quit my job just to make live streams for a living. That would be ideal for me. I could keep on yapping as much as I want, and then you guys could actually participate in the yapping, just for the fact that that a lot of conversations can happen throughout all that time, all those live streams. That's what I really want to do. All I've always wanted to do was just create content for a living, just making people happy with the content that I make, whether it be chill live streams, whether it be the Let's Plays, and I'm gonna die. Where am I at? I'll make it. It's fine. I'll make it back there. I thought I had feather falling. Oh well. Let's go ahead and take the fast route this time. I took the scenic route, now I'll take the fast route. Oh hey, XP. Give me the XP. I want the XP. I wonder if there's actually more skins on the Bedrock Edition. And for those who want to know, the reason why I don't put Operation Bedrock on Bedrock Edition is that it actually makes the world infinite. So that there's just going to be this hole in the ground, then the walls in itself will actually not be solid, since it's going to merge onto different biomes. That would mean that if I'm already at the ocean, all that ocean water is just going to go into the center where Operation Bedrock would be, or that it exists. So it's just going to be a huge mess overall. If, however, they ever fixed it to where it's going to be a finite world, or if I were to put it into Bedrock Edition where it's just not going to affect the world on its own, it's just going to be what it is, you get what you get type of deal, then I would gladly actually put it onto Bedrock Edition. But until then, Bedrock Edition is a no-go. However, if we were to finish Operation Bedrock, then I could put it onto Bedrock Edition, and if anyone wants that world, then there you go. You could have that world. It's just going to be messy. You could fix it up if you want to, or you could just leave it in ruins to showcase that, or at least represent that this is a very old series, and what it is what it is. A relic of its time, but now you could visit there at any point, that you could just build whatever you want to build. That center will actually be whatever, like a sandbox. That could be a thing where you could just create whatever you want to create from the ground up, and then everywhere else, if you want to explore somewhere else, then you could do so. All right. So now we're back to where I just got myself killed. Hooray. Let me go ahead and pick everything up. I'm probably not going to save this in any case. I just wanted to get back here. All my good stuff. Oh, that's an iconic sound. I forgot all about that. I think I got everything. Oh, hey. Pickaxe. Okay, I think I got everything back, but on a side note, a different tangent, that before then, we were able to actually get onto that block right there, and that used to be the edge of the world. But then when they made an update, they pushed it one block inward, so now that this is going to be, well, right here, this was the edge of the world, and then further back there, you could no longer mine. So it's kind of confusing, but again, it's just we were able to just hide back there if we wanted to. You could actually trap someone back here if you wish to, but that would be too mean. All right, so let's go ahead and just get back into here. And then that's one of the things I do miss. I miss actually coming back here, just for the fact that we could just hang out back here and just see this water. You could just swim in it and just have fun with it. You could still possibly do that. It's not the same though, but even then, it's just another thing of its time. There's just so many things I could talk about. There's so many stories I could talk about, but let's focus of what I wanted to show you guys with the villagers. So let's see here, Death Strider Infinity if we wish to trade with them. Then we have Silk Touch and Aqua Affinity. So let's see here. All right. Affinity, Silk Touch 1. Although we have one that actually has it for 10. Well, there's Mending for 10 emeralds. Unbreaking 3 for 15. I'm trying to remember. Okay, this is how you bring in the zombie villagers, and then we just push them into here. Okay. Then efficiency 5 for 27. So if we wanted to make more pickaxes, we can do so. And then we have Silk Touch for 6. Okay, that's the cheapest one we got, so that's awesome. Fortune 3 if we wanted Fortune. And then we have Respiration and Infinity. Then we have Sharpness 5 in Infinity. Knockback 2 in Flame. Did a villager die here? Or did we just... I'm trying to remember. I think I actually got rid of a villager, because they should not despawn on their own. Again, it's been so long, I just do not remember. As long as I got Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, and Mending, we're good with Unbreaking 3. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Unbreaking 3 pickaxes for 15 emeralds. So, in a way, we could get infinite pickaxes. This is just so funny in the fact that we have an iron pickaxe that has Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3, Silk Touch 1. If that would have been a diamond pickaxe, we would be set for life. Let's be real. But at least we got the diamond pickaxes, so we could buy that. Then we could get a Mending onto that, and then a, well, Silk Touch onto that. Wait, okay, yeah. Put that onto Silk Touch, and then Efficiency. All we had to do was just get Efficiency, which I'm trying to remember who has it. Let's see here. Silk Touch. Yeah, there you go. Efficiency. So put that all together, slam it onto the anvil, and just make another diamond pickaxe. It's just whoever wants to take the time to do a lot of trading. Well, not with the weaponsmith. It's probably going to be with the farmer, if I'm not mistaken. Who do you have? Yes. So 21 wheat for emeralds, and then use the emeralds to trade with the librarians. So there you go. Also blacksmith. Can't forget about the blacksmith. What's funny is that we don't actually have any pumpkins. So that's another thing that we do not have. We don't have any pumpkins. I don't even think we have pumpkin seeds either. So that is gonna be a thing. Oh well. In any case, we have a priest. Hey, we could actually sell rotten flesh for emeralds. That's cool. And then let's see here. Anything else? Bottles of enchanting, but we don't really need. But still, if we could get a different priest, or is it a cleric? Either way, I'm going off tangent again. All right, so this is the last 3 layers of the world. We've mined it all out, and I placed all the torches down. And at some point, if something is off, I really don't want to fix it. It's just been done so many years ago. I just don't want to change anything about it. But yeah, before I yap on for too long, let's just get back into focus onto the whole point of the video. But for one, I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy that I just sat down and took the time to record this, because it brings back so much memories, and the fact that I'm genuinely having fun just talking. It's just like the good old days. So I guess that's going to be another thing, a contributing factor of bringing the series back. But however, let's get back to you guys. Do you want to see Operation Bedrock be completed? Do you want to watch more of Operation Bedrock? Whether it be live streams, whether it be update videos, whether it just be me just recording videos just like this, just talking and talking and talking. Let me know in the comment section below. Just anything you can talk about with Operation Bedrock. I read all your comments. I read a lot of people's comments on the older Operation Bedrock videos. I may have not responded to all of them, but I've responded to many. But just know that I do read those comments. If I do bring it back, I just want to know if people are going to stick around to watch it be completed from whenever I start again to the end. So I want to know if people are going to take the time to do so I can take the time to continue on just doing as much progress as I can. I just don't want to just get the ball rolling and then stop all of a sudden like I've done so many times. I don't want to lose motivation. I do not want to be hesitant anymore. I want to have the confidence to know that people will have my back as I am working on the series once again, whether it be on the live streams or anything else that I do. I will continue to make Tuber Simulator videos. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to keep you guys updated on the updates of the celebration events and things like that. Anything else that comes along with the game. I still want to support the Outer Minds team and their success for any of their games in the future. I just want to keep on making videos because that was one of the things that helped me continue just making videos in general, since I had a little bit of a schedule, so to speak. So I was able to keep up with that. But other than that, if I get back onto Operation Bedrock, I'll still do that, and then also Tuber Simulator videos, and maybe even do other video games or anything else that comes to mind. It's just, I want to be sure that people are going to stick around for whatever I do for the channel. But again, if it's going to be one thing that I should complete if I were to retire, so to speak, then it would be Operation Bedrock. Just get that done, my magnum opus, because honestly, this is what put me on the map, and might as well get it done, finish what I started, and then whether or not if I want to do anything else, that's just all up in the air. Just finish Operation Bedrock, get it done. A lot of people have been commenting to want to see it get done. Just get it done. That's all it comes down to. How long it's going to take? No idea. But if you're here for the ride, then I will put in the time and commitment to get it done. That's all I really got to say. So if people want to become channel members to at least support the series every month, then that is also an option. You just have to hit the join button and do whatever you need to do. And then from there, I'll see that whoever's joining and whoever's becoming a channel member, I'll thank you for the support. And if you can't do that, then the only thing you can really do for free is just leave a like on the video, comment down below, share it if you want to, or just at least let me know that you actually made it to the end. And I am all over the place, but any long-time viewer will know that that is how every episode really is. I just keep on yapping and yapping and yapping until I cannot yap no more, or at least I stop myself. But either way, I'm just happy. Just really happy the fact that I'm able to at least get back into it at any point. And simply that there will be a 13th year anniversary Operation Bedrock stream, just so that I really keep up with the tradition, and the fact that for those who don't see this video and they may see the Operation live stream, or at least the anniversary live stream, then that'll be its own option. When will I have that? No idea, honestly. Either it's going to be the day before or the day after. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put it on the day of, because it's going to be Father's Day if I'm not mistaken. But again, please leave a like to let me know that you've already reached the end of the video, and as well as that, again, comment down that anything you want to say about Operation Bedrock. Just say anything, really. But until then, before I continue on for too long, here's my little doggy. Hello, cute little doggy. There you go. Just stay protector of the beacon. All right. Haste 2 and Speed 2, for those who are wondering. You guys already know, since you guys are veterans. All right. Oh, I'm so old. I don't want to talk about that. Maybe I'll talk about that in a different video. All right, let's go ahead and end it off here. So, if you enjoyed this video and found this video to be entertaining, informative, and if you liked how I yapped throughout the entire video, then be sure to give this video a like to help support the channel and the videos here on YouTube. If you're brand new to the channel and want to see more videos, content, and live streams in the future, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, turn on all notifications that I miss out on future content, and last but not least, oh wait, no, that's Tuber Simulator. Okay, I got that confused. All right. Operation Bedrock, a series where my friends and I are going to mine the entire world so there's nothing but bedrock left, except for the floor, of course, because we need something flat to walk on. Alright, so, once again, stay safe out there, have a great day everyone, I've been SwordKings990, and I'll see you guys again in the next video or live stream. Forget your last betray. I'll never forget.